The Lord is wrathful. This is the attribute of God people do not like. For us, wrathful primarily comes from a negative emotion, and then from that negative emotion, it turns into violent action from that negative emotion. But when you read the Bible, what you'll see is a different thing. When it is attributed to God in the Bible, wrath is done with care and intention and determination and decision. And a good way to think about wrath in the Bible is in the setting of a courtroom, of saying this deserves this punishment. Now, we all get this because we've all seen sentences handed down that we believe were too lenient. Now, what is it inside of us that causes us to think like this? Well, we're created in the image of God, and in that sense, what we want to see is a punishment that fits the crime. And the wrath of God is that punishment that fits the crime, because we've seen how sin devastates this world. The Lord is slow to anger. He's great in power. And the Lord will by no means clear the guilty. There will be a punishment for the guilty. And the bad news of the story is the guilty is us. We are children of wrath. God's wrath, in a very decisive and clear and decision-making way, is pointed at us because of our sin. But I love that Paul says we were like that. We were like that. We were, by very nature, children of wrath. But now we have a new nature. God will by no means clear the guilty, which is why Jesus had to die. That's why Jesus was buried, because all of our guilt needed to go somewhere. And all the wrath of God was poured out on Jesus on the cross, so that what you get is grace.